All right, guys, this is one of the most culturally important stories that I think I have covered on this channel, and it's definitely up there. This is huge, and I just have to say that Ellen DeGeneres deserves our respect and applause for this because she just took a big stand against the outrage culture so far. Let's just preface that by saying so far she has. This is huge. Ellen DeGeneres explains why sitting by ex-president George Bush at a game is okay. Shouldn't have to explain that, but that's what happens when you live in outrage cancel culture. So anyway, a slice of social media lost its collective mind over the weekend after a photo of Ellen DeGeneres at Sunday's NFL game between the Packers and the Cowboys surfaced online. The problem? The self-proclaimed gay Hollywood liberal was sitting next to former President George W. Bush. What? Just the outrage, right? Just how? How could she do such a terrible, terrible thing? Sit next to one of our former presidents who happens to be a Republican. Oh my goodness. This is terrible. Some Twitter users vehemently criticized her for sharing the Republican's company, calling him a war criminal. But DeGeneres was not having it. Now, this is just ridiculous on so many levels, okay? I'm not even a big fan of George Bush. Like, I really am not. Honestly, I do respect Ellen DeGeneres quite a bit. This isn't the first time that she's kind of taken this type of stance, and I appreciate, even though she has very different political viewpoints than I do, I appreciate the fact that she is open and willing to have conversations with anybody, and I think that's great. We need more of that. We need a lot more of that. And this is just ridiculous. If we're getting to the point where you can't even sit next to someone who has a different viewpoint than you, without being called, just, I don't know, in league with war criminals or something like that, that's just going to continue to divide our country even more. Absolutely, that's exactly what will happen. What will happen if we get to the point? Well, we already are kind of at that point where you can't even be in the company of certain people without immediately being associated with them, and people assuming that you agree with every single thing that person believes, right? We saw the same thing happen with PewDiePie over the weekend with him. He simply commented in the live stream of the quartering. He like all he said was, "What's up, gamer, my gamer," or something like that, or something along those lines. And because of that, people lost their minds, and they were like, oh my gosh, PewDiePie completely agrees with everything that the quartering says, this controversial YouTuber. It's the exact same thing, and we can't live in a society that acts like this. We just can't. We can't operate. We can't grow. We can't develop further. We can't do any of that if that is how we are going to operate. Anyway, but DeGeneres was not having any of it. None of the outrage. Here's the thing. I'm friends with George Bush, he told her studio audience Monday at a taping for Tuesday's The Ellen DeGeneres Show. I can't even believe she said those words, but well done. In fact, I'm friends with a lot of people who don't share the same beliefs that I have. What? You mean not all of your friends have the exact same beliefs that you have? What? That's like a crime nowadays in Hollywood. Yes, that was me at the Cowboys game with George W. Bush over the weekend. Here's the whole story. So basically what happened was she was sitting in a game for the Cowboys. Now, just let me preface this by saying that I don't know anything about sports, okay? I'm one of the most illiterate people when it comes to sports. So it was like the Cowboys versus the Packers, and she was secretly rooting for the Packers because she's a big fan of Aaron Rodgers, I believe is what his name is. And so she was like, sitting next to George Bush, and I believe she had like her, I don't know, her girlfriend or her wife, I don't know, whoever the person is, that she's in relationship, Portia. Yeah, Portia. It says wife right down here. So she was sitting on one side, George Bush was sitting on the other side, and they were having fun at a Cowboys game, Cowboys and Packers game. And so because of that, people just absolutely lost their minds, apparently, which is just ridiculous. And people were like, why is it that you are friends with George Bush? We're all different, and I think we've forgotten that that's okay that we're all different. She continued, which is 100% true. It is so true. People don't want to celebrate diversity, right? That's the whole thing. Diversity is great. Let's celebrate diversity. No, nobody wants to celebrate diversity. They want to celebrate you having the exact same opinions that I have, right? That's what people mean by diversity, right? It's just ridiculous. Let's see here. The Packers fan then joked about interacting with people who have very different views and beliefs, such as Cowboys fans, before acknowledging the red elephant in the room. Just because I don't agree with someone on everything doesn't mean that I'm not going to be friends with them. Amazing. When I say be kind to one another, I don't mean only the people that think the same way that you do. I mean be kind to everyone. It doesn't matter. Ellen is dropping truth bombs. These are critical truth bombs for our culture. This is what we need to hear. This is so important. While some doubled down on scolding the entertainer for standing by Bush, others came to her defense, including Bless This Mess actor and repeat Ellen DeGeneres show guest Dax Shepard, who simply replied, "Preach" in the comments under the clip. This is not the first time DeGeneres' support for a controversial figure has stirred the internet. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And I appreciate the fact that Ellen DeGeneres is taking a stand like this. Holy crap, this woman has balls. Let me tell you what. To be able to be in Hollywood and say this type of stuff takes massive balls. So well done on that, Ellen. And there's just one thing that I wanted to show here. This is a tweet from someone that she highlighted in her video talking about this whole thing. And it says, Ellen and George Bush together makes me have faith in America again, which is so true. Like, I'm getting just worked up and emotional just thinking about it. Like, this is what America should be all about, right? People with different viewpoints, different opinions, different faiths, different walks in life, everything. Being able to sit next to each other and enjoy a game, right? That's what America should be all about. It's just incredible. So, you know, I just have so much respect for Ellen for doing this, for taking a stand like this, for not bending the knee to the outrage culture. So fantastic. It's just well done, Ellen. Seriously, like, you have earned more of my, you already had a lot of my respect, because I do have a lot of respect for you, Ellen, because you do your thing, and you don't let the SJWs determine what you do. I appreciate that about you. You know, the same thing happened with Kevin Hart earlier this year, and I believe I did a video on that on this channel as well. But man, it's fantastic. It really, really is. Like I said, this is so important. I just encourage anyone out there who has a YouTube channel to do a video on this as well, because this is a huge, huge moment right here. This is huge. So, well done, Ellen. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.